Shalom YouTube. It's been a minute, and only if you're subscribed to us can you see our lives right now at this time. Since we only have 53 some viewers, our lives are only viewable to people who are subscribed to us, apparently. It's fine. So since I haven't posted like an actual video for a while, the last short that I posted was about the Facebook page. If any of you all are homesteaders, not much goes on content-wise in the wintertime. It is literally just trying to keep the animals happy. With the sheep, we did have some really cold weather come through, and they were born. Two of them were born at the end of January last year, and one at the beginning of February, or was it at the beginning of at the end of February, beginning of March? Either way, Biscuit, our cream-colored sheep, she was born about a week to 2 weeks from Abraham and Genesis. So they're just about a year old now. And so that was their really first, like, really cold weather that they had when we were -40 a couple of weeks ago. And they did really well. A couple of the days we didn't even let them outside of their barn area. But we do, there's some big things going on, hopefully. So I hope I can get more content for you all this spring. We are going a different route with our chickens. We're gonna get American breast chickens. So I've got, we got that going on. We're gonna move the chickens again. Ooh, poor chickens. We're gonna convert a third of our shop area into a chicken room, which will be like a chicken coop. And then the coop that Steve built a couple of years ago, that's still gonna be utilized as when the chicks from hatching are ready to be taken out of the brooder and put into that chicken coop. And then that way the sheep can be utilized, or the sheep can utilize the whole barn instead of what they have right now. They have approximately half the barn. So there's that. And then with Break the Chain Ministries, I just posted a post. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. I don't know if I posted it correctly. First one. We have shirts coming from Sanctified Supply Co. In approximately about a month or so. And those shirts will help to fund the ministry right now. So, and I don't know where Yah's taking us with that just yet. I know that I have been looking at it would be so nice for the vision that Yah has given me for what we would like to do. Need a whole lot more money for that. But so we're starting small right now. If anybody reaches out to us, we're talking to them, giving encouragement. So yeah, so there's that. And then we have helped we've helped 2 families so far, or will be helping families. One used our voucher system. If you're able to see our lives, one family did use our voucher system through the clothing shop that we have partnered with. So they've used a voucher to get clothes for their kids. and necessities, clothes and shoes for their kids. So we've got one. We're going to be paying, they're going to hand in their vouchers at the end of every month. And then we'll be paying that, whatever was utilized through the vouchers. And then another family, during that huge cold snap, they needed to get space heaters because their house was getting too cold. And so it was a hard decision for them to shut off cell phones, and take some extra money that they had and purchase space heaters. And so they didn't have a whole lot of funds left over to last them. Of course, kids were home from school during that time because it was winter break. And so, they needed a couple of extra things to get by. And since they had to spend extra money that they really didn't have on space heaters to keep the house warm, we went ahead and helped them as well. So praise Yah. He's awesome how that happened. And we do give all thanks to Yah for where we have come, especially for where Steve and I have come in our personal lives. As many of you know, we did not come straight back to Yah during our time of initial recovery. And not that it was hard, and I didn't relapse. There was a lot of situations that it's almost like God took my addiction away from me when I cried out to him. I'm not even joking. So I haven't relapsed, but it was still a road. And Yah's road is not an easy road, but it can be easier. So I guess the vision with Break the Chain Ministries is we would like to equip believers for victory over their addiction. We want to provide hope and healing, to those in the community, with the homeless, with the addicted, it's the needy, the widows, the children, right? We're commanded to help the widows and children, and the less fortunate. So, and then, also the vision of the ministry is that Yeshua, Jesus, he's the centerpiece of recovery, right? God. It makes it so much easier. My yoke is light. My burden, don't call me. I'm very bad with quoting things. That's one of the things that kept me so far from God and where I pushed him away, because it was like, well, you're so hard to understand anyway, so blah, blah, blah. But as he's giving me the learning, and, he's opened my eyes, he's opened my ears, so there's a lot more understanding than I've ever had before. Same for Steve as well. But I do understand, and I do know that Steve and I have been blessed since we started our walk with Yah 2 years ago. Just the things that have come out, or have come about in 2 years. It's amazing. And I was doing some research also. More than 84% of scientific studies show that faith is a positive factor in addiction prevention or recovery. So, that's a huge, huge thing. I mean, I didn't come fully back to the Father, but I knew he was there. And I would talk to him. The majority of my talks were mostly asking for stuff. But during my trial, when I was, my kids were, wards of the state with DHS and just everything going on there, I did cry out to him, and I did, I didn't give completely to him, but he was still there. I didn't see it a whole lot at that time, but now when I look back, whew, boy, he was there every step of the way. So that's kind of like a short little update about what's going on. So hopefully I'll be a little bit more obedient and consistent once weather warms up and we start actually doing stuff to make more content on homesteady stuff. Right now it's Yah is assisting us in getting this ministry going. So we'll see where it goes. Some people say that our area isn't, there isn't a lot of need for that. The town next to us, about 20 minutes away, has way more need. I'm not convinced, for one, that that's the truth. I think it's more hidden than people realize. They're in denial, or I'm not sure what it is, but it's almost like sit back and watch, because the Father brought me back here for a reason. I've left this town we live obviously out in the country, but I left here once I got the kids back in 2008 and moved back after I married Steve in 2014. So Yah brought us back for a reason. So there's need. I just found out just a couple of weeks ago, well, within the last month or two, I should say, there is a small homeless population. So there's a lot of things that I would like to do, but it's all in Yah's time. So I just wanted to update you all on those things. Hopefully part of the content in the spring, if it's in Yah's favor, that we get lambs. We'll see. Sheep are pregnant for 5 months. So if my girls are pregnant right now, it is not easy to tell unless I do ultrasounds and all that with the vet. But a vet's not going to come out here for 2 ewes. So they're looking fine. And we want to keep it as natural as possible for now. We have 2 ewes and a ram. So there's no point in working like a big sheep farm when we're not a big sheep farm. And a part of me also likes to be the way we're following, for one, we're like not, the majority of people don't follow the way we do, right? So, and if you're new and you have no idea what I'm talking about and you want to know more about that, just put the comments in the below. Just put comments below and we can discuss that. But, you know, maybe make a video and all that stuff about that to go into more depth. But, like sanctified, set apart, going against the grain, because Yeshua did. Yeshua went against the Pharisees, the Sadducees, ticked them off, which is why, you know, they put him on the cross. But I'm not so much as a follower. I don't like to be a follow. I like to think, I don't like to think of myself as a leader, because that's a huge responsibility. But if you're not a follower, then you're a leader. So, yeah. So watch for the t-shirts to come out. Most of you will know who we are getting those from. Those are from Sanctified Supply Co. Super comfy shirts, and they're a wonderful young couple that just are sharing God's word, Yah's word, by making t-shirts and doing it out of, you know, not out of their home anymore. They've got a little tiny shop. So they're growing. They're doing great. Yeah. So anyway, so watch for those shirts to come. Actually, I mean, this is one of their hoodies. I love it. Super comfortable. We get a lot of our religious, I don't know, scriptural shirts, clothing, they all come from them. Majority of them. I think I have like 1 or 2 shirts that was not from Sanctified, but the most of them come from them. I think I have just about every single shirt between me and Steve that Sanctified has put out there. It was awesome. So anyways, so hopefully that wasn't too long of boring. Just wanted to give you all a little update. Hopefully that wasn't too much rambling. Shalom, y'all. Have a blessed Tuesday. We got the sunrise coming out. You probably can't see it. I gotta clean my windows. The dogs put their noses up there. It's great. Yeah. So I think it's time to clean my windows. Anyways, shalom, y'all. Have a blessed week.